I'm here with you today, not just as an artist or an author or a professor of voice. I'm here as someone who has lived a story of brokenness, of healing, redemption, remission, and purpose. I often went days without sleeping, in some cases as many as 4 days, all while filled with fear. I didn't know it early on, but I was beginning a long and painful journey with bipolar disorder. Possibly the worst element of trying to manage a life with bipolar disorder, however, was what it did to my faith life. It eroded it for years. I wanted so to be healed, but I struggled tremendously. Raised a cradle Catholic with a once rich faith life, I now found myself not trusting God and believing that he just wasn't listening to my prayers, or maybe I just wasn't a priority for him. I was in the midst of the darkest time in my life. I had to leave a music teaching job that I loved to go into treatment. I had no idea how I would pay my rent with no job and no ability to work. I had only modest monthly disability checks that I could not live entirely on. I still needed to work. And my health was not looking like it would improve anytime soon. My disease and my incessant desire for a career eclipsed my faith life, one that I'd nearly forgotten. I sobbed as I drifted in and out of sleep, completely giving up, surrendering like I had never surrendered before. And what else could I do? Everything had been taken from me. I could not function professionally, mentally, emotionally, and worst of all, spiritually. And that's when something miraculous happened. This is where the story turns. Because God is often closest when we feel the farthest away from him. As Psalm 34 verse 18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." And I was truly crushed in spirit. So one quiet moment, I sat completely alone, feeling defeated. The weight of illness, shame, and confusion, it all sat on me at once. I was laying in bed, half in and half out of sleep, and crying profusely. And then, in the heavy, uncomfortable stillness of my room, I heard him. Not loudly and not dramatically, but unmistakably. I heard the voice of Jesus say, "Tell them about me." Just that. Tell them about me. Of all the things Jesus could have said in that moment, but he was gentle. He was patient. It was clear in that moment that everything would shift. It wasn't just a command. It was a rescue. It was purpose. It was power. I believe, yes, I believe. I fall down before you on bended knee. Every breath I breathe for you. Put my faith in you alone. Oh,